All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out my channel here, or my show, I should say, in this case. What I'm going to talk about today is a lot of people coming to me regarding anti-aging and wanting to look younger. Obviously, that's one of the things that I think I've been going through the most when doing a lot of anti-aging stuff lately, especially middle-aged people. And I get it. I think for the most part, a lot of people want to look like they did in their past, maybe, when they did look maybe better in their eyes, or they want to look better than even what they looked when they were younger now. And this could be actually any age. I shouldn't just say middle-aged, but and the thing I think about a lot of times when people wanting to look younger is I tell them, let's start small. Because one of the things a lot of them immediately want to do if they're overweight is like say, I got to lose all this weight. I got to lose it quickly. I'm the opposite of that. I tell everybody to lose weight slowly. That's just my thing. Unless you're extremely obese and you're having some major health conditions, then you got to do whatever you got to do. Go to a doctor. I'm not for you to help you in that realm. But if you are somebody, again, who wants to look more youthful, I start and say start small. A lot of people, just for starters, and I get, hey, if you want to lose weight, or say you're thin, I should say as well, I got to put on some muscle mass. What supplement should I take? Or should I take juice? Or should I take growth hormone? What should I? Like all of a sudden, there's a panic. The light went on that they want to look younger, feel younger, and now there's a rush to do it, like anything else. And I think a lot of people don't realize it takes time to do certain things when it comes to your body. I think they think it's almost like something you get. It's like building something, and it could just happen in a week or two. Or they see these YouTube videos or these reels or whatever, where lose 30 pounds in a month and all these different types of things, which could work. I'm not saying those things don't work, but they may not work for them. It also may not be healthy for them. But back to going, to the question of looking youthful and feeling better and things, starting small. And this goes for men and women. Let's start with, a lot of times, besides just the weight, because that's usually one of the biggest, and I get it. But let's just start with, a lot of times it's the way they look, like I was saying originally, their face. A lot of guys, I should say, too, I'm like, hey, why don't we just start with a haircut? Women, too, I'll tell them a lot of times. But with women, I tell them, go try different wigs, because a lot of women will be like, I need a whole new look. I'm like, I get it. They're like, I'm going to go do my hair purple. I'm going to go do my hair like this. I'm going to cut all my hair. Or I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to get extensions. I'm going to do this. I'm like, hey, for starters, and I taught this in my book, The Model Bible, with women looking to change up their hair. Let's just use, for example, go to a wig shop. Spend a day there. You don't have to spend money. And you can just tell them, hey, I'm going to be trying different wigs on. Just try different styles on. Don't commit yet. Do not commit. And if you like a certain look, maybe even buy it and wear it for a week. Especially if it's affordable. Because at the end of the week, a lot of times you'll be like, holy shit, I'm sick of this too. I didn't like this as much as I thought I'd like it. And you can move on to something else. With men, a lot of times, I think when it comes to haircuts, one is getting kind of a cool haircut from a really good stylist. Not spending just $10 or $12 or let anybody cut your hair. Take some time out, look and see what. First of all, I talk a lot of times, I should say too, finding a celebrity maybe that looks like you or something similar, doesn't have to be identical, that you kind of like. You like the way they look, okay? And then kind of seeing if they have the same type of hair you do. And if they do, maybe experimenting and just getting that type of cut. If you're a dude that's got real long hair, kind of like a woman, like more or less like a woman, and all that, that's a different thing. I'm just talking about the average Joe. But let's start with a cool haircut, all right? Men, too, can kind of change the color of hair very quickly. It's not like as extreme as a woman. So if they want to get a different, again, hair color, I would say, again, go to a wig shop. I'm not kidding, guys. They got short hair for women and men. You put it on there and see what it looks like and then walk out and figure it out. But start with the small things. Also, the eyebrows. A lot of times, I can't say women as much as men. Again, your eyebrows may be out of whack. They just need to be trimmed. The hair around your ears is out of whack. All these things are aging you. And it's for starters, it's that simple. We can even maybe grow a 5 o'clock shadow. We can also have it do a certain type of shave with a guy that can knock 10 years off you. I'm not kidding. Or it may be time to shave your head. I talk about it a lot of times. A lot of men think they look younger by doing these comb overs and all these different types of things. They look horrible. Or they have sprouts, it looks like, sticking up out of their head. Or when they're shaving their head, let's say they do shave their head, They may, maybe it's too clean and they're too pale. I talk a lot of times about. If you're going to go clean, maybe get some fake tanning lotion. I've even done videos on this. Get that, your head a little tanner so it's not so shiny and so bright and maybe even so veiny and it kind of showing every mark in your head. Maybe just going, with a 1. Not going so clean. It may hide some flaws, bring some color to your head. Also matching, if you want to go with a beard or you want to go with a 5 o'clock shadow, maybe having the same length on your head and your beard. But starting small again is really what I'm saying. Because a lot of it is weight and a lot of it's the face. That's what most people are concerned about, because a lot of times if it's something else, it could be nails or whatever, teeth comes into play. I will tell you this too, and I'm going to wrap it up with this because we could go on forever regarding me with anti-aging. Teeth, a lot of times you may not have the money to get your teeth in the shape you want to, but, you may want to get them whitened. But you got to first kind of make sure you do that correctly, all right? Because a lot of times people don't do that, or they'll just bleach their teeth and they have a lot of cavities or their teeth still look kind of shitty. Take an honest approach on that. But again, starting small, if you don't like the way you look again and feel, and also if we're going to start doing, losing weight or gaining weight, that's going to always start going into that, that realm. But while we're doing that, let's really focus in on our head and our face and our hair and our teeth. Let's start there. You don't have to go out too. This is the thing I will officially wrap it up with. Just because you want to start looking more youthful and you want to start looking younger, that does not mean you go out and spend thousands of dollars on clothes, especially if you are not at the weight you want to be at. Right? I'm just telling you because you're going to end up spending a lot of money on clothes that are probably not going to fit you in the future. So we really want to pay attention to those type of things. But let's start small. Let's just start with the face. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of that is hair, like I said, facial hair for dudes, teeth. Start small. So I'm going to leave it at that. You got any questions or comments, hit me up. I'm going to start an anti-aging webinar series twice a month. It's going to be the first and third Tuesday of every month at 7 to 8:30. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. I'm going to be covering a lot of different things regarding anti-aging. Take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.